I unfortunately knew German a little bit. So she said, can't you see that light is red? I was about to go there and I said, really sorry. And that's what matters really, culture, what Dr. Oak said. Culture to be inculcated among school. We've got kids who are eco-friendly, who are into green stuff, but if they are taught early, changing culture at an adult age is very difficult. We can try that, all kinds of punishments there. And second important point that was mentioned was at site. I think Dr. Oak has mentioned, Sohail has mentioned, everybody. This is completely lacking because as Dr. Oak said, he said it in a medical term, I'll kind of put it in layman's perspective. Neck injuries are the single most important cause of paralysis. Sohail's on the board of Indian Head Injury. And immobilization, anybody who's there, we're just not aware. We're not putting that. If the media covers this single aspect, you'll reduce paralyzed victims post.
We don't have neck braces in India.
The neck braces is absolutely, you have to have it on the spot, whether a policeman reaches there, whether anybody reaches there. That concept of neck bracing. You have an ambulance doesn't have the neck brace, a splint. Simple things like that. Splints can reduce pain. We've seen people just dumped into a hospital. Sion Hospital, KM Hospital are the largest trauma loads. We do about 8,000 major accidents a year. And people are just dumped into the hospital. There's no awareness about how to reduce pain by just splinting. And neck injuries, we've seen so many people paralyzed, lives ruined there, completely just because of that.
And you see this almost every day.
We see it every day, like the statistics you've given. It's like, if you take Indian statistics, it's like a jumbo jet crashing every day, 400 people dying every day, 17 throughout India. If you just take the statistic, it's really mind-boggling, 17 every hour. Every 4 minutes, somebody is dying because of a road accident, and most of them are in the age group of 19 to 30, 34.
The most productive years.
So I've seen an accident just a couple of days ago. I was going in my car. There's a mobile guy who's squeezing in left, right, and center. Finally, he had the last squeeze of his life. Unfortunately, he got squeezed between two tempos. And I saw his dead body right there, squashed completely. Nobody can do anything for that. So preventive measures are good. I think we need to talk about splinting, about education.
Sure.
But when you come into the hospital, if all of this is not done, it becomes that much more difficult and climb. Golden hour is, everybody's aware. I don't need to talk about that. So speed is of essence, like you said. Thank you.
Any other questions? If you could raise your hands. Yeah, to the young man over there. Yes.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ridesh, and I'm representing KJ Somaiya College of Management Studies and Research. So first of all, thank you all for instilling some faith in youth that we are the driving force behind bringing the change in any sort. So my question is related to road safety. We discussed that our laws are very weak as far as punishment is concerned. But there is one more neglected thing in India, which is pedestrian signals. So we don't have stricter laws for pedestrians in India, even though we have zebra crossing, but that doesn't solve the purpose.
So who would you like to ask
So
your question
any
to?
of the panelists,
So
if you
Shaji,
could take
would
this
you like
question,
to take this because I think
would
it's a
like
very
to know
important
why we are
point.
not imposing stricter
public
rules
signages.
for pedestrian signals,
Yeah.
which could avoid a lot of
Shaji.
accidents.
So that's a great question. I think it comes back to the moot point of who are we designing roads for, right? We design roads for motor vehicles, for cars and other vehicles, but we don't design it for pedestrians. And sadly, 50% of the people who are actually dying in road accidents in India are called vulnerable road users, who are not protected by a shell. So they are cyclists, they are pedestrians, they are children. So every day, 20 children die in road accidents in India.
Yeah.
Kids, you know how kids are taken to school and got back from school. I think we have to move towards, and there are a lot of cities in the world, third world countries, like Bogota, for example, they're moving towards pedestrian-friendly roads. So the right of way should be of the pedestrian, not of the car vehicle.
Any other questions? And if you could just be, yes, sir, over there. If you can ask a question, sir, and point out who you want to.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good afternoon to all. This is Raj from spicystars.mobile.com. I'd like to ask Karishma Kapoor that do you think a celebrity can change some society, can bring a change in society?
Well, I think a celebrity can always bring out the awareness. And I think like Virat is also part of this campaign. I was there in 2014 in Bangalore. So I think we can, influence the people, the youth, everyone out there. So I think it can make a change. And we do try in our own way to do that.
Okay, two more questions.
Shehnaji, my question to you is.
1 second, can I? Can you go ahead and ask your question? Sir, if you can pass the mic, please. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mridula Goyal, and I just want to ask that on our roads, the number of vehicles are increasing day by day. So, is there any law to,
Cut down on
limit
the number,
of vehicles?
It's a larger issue. It's a huge issue. I think it's well beyond the scope of this program.
Many of the road accidents actually take
It's
place
that's a
because
valid
lot
point.
of
Would anybody like to
vehicles-
give an abbreviated?
Combination of the environment and the pollution also caused due to vehicles, and of course road safety being one of the byproducts of it. But yes, there are lots of governments that are thinking about it. I know that our Environment Minister, Mr. Anil Dave, is coordinating with Mr. Nitin Gadkari, because in this motor vehicle bill that is going to be tabled in Parliament, they want aspects of pollution also to be contained. So in that sense, limited numbers of cars. But this is not something that we can force down anyone's throat. It's something that has to be where people, again, like Karishma, people who are from civil society that lead by example.
One last question
Yeah,
from
Shehnaji,
somebody on
yeah.
this side. Yes, go ahead.
Excuse
in the
me.
center.
I have to ask now.
So no,
I was
can I
asking.
just decide? Can I decide who's asking? Yes, go ahead. We'll just bring the mic across.
Hello, my name is Palak Upadhyay and I'm from HR College of Commerce and Economics. My question is that the present government, they are bringing a lot of changes and they are good. But as Sir mentioned that the medical facilities which are provided are not so enhanced. So when are we going to see? Because see, when I was
When are we going to see what? If you
the
can just-
medically, when the facilities available in the hospitals, when are they going to change?
I'm not sure that's entirely right. I know that we don't have enough hospitals, particularly in rural parts of the country, but what we have, for example, at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, is one of the best emergency trauma centers anywhere. Dr. Oak, would you like to I don't know if I'm
I
entirely
think
right.
that's
but
true. And Suli is my colleague. And I think Sion Hospital in Mumbai has one of the undoubtedly best trauma units. The statistics, same is the case with KEM. So, the public and private sectors both make their efforts to chip in at the time of acute trauma emergency care. This question cannot be solved by erecting trauma dedicated centers at one corner of the city. You have to upgrade every hospital's casualty into what I said, active emergency center. And those efforts are really on. But there is no substitute to good driving manners and culture.
So you've been very persistent. If you want to ask your question, yes, sir. I'll bring the mic, sir. 1 minute. Sir, can we just pass the mic, sir? Yeah, go ahead.
It's a good initiative taken by all of you.
Yes.
What about railways? उन्हें कौन सुधारेगा? उधर भी ध्यान दीजिए.
Thank you very much for your
No, I think
suggestion, and
that-
I think that's an important point outside the purview of this. And if you want to answer, I can't stop you.
I can only assure you that when it comes to railways also, there's no saying that, we are going to be completely accident free. But we are taking a lot of measures, and Suresh Prabhu himself has highlighted all the 12 points that the government plans to do when it comes to railway safety as well. And I do concede it is an area of contention, because if you lose one life or 100 lives, it's a life of an Indian that is lost.
Well, I'd like to thank all of you very much for joining us. We're completely out of time. Our panelists need to move elsewhere. Thank you very much, and let's hope this program continues to make a real impact. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
टेक्निकल लोग हैं रेडी जल्दी स्टार्ट करो यार
Good afternoon,
करिश्मा करिश्मा आज के इस पैनल के डिस्कशन के बारे में कुछ बताना चाहोगे?
मैं बस ये कहना चाहूँगी कि आई थिंक इट्स अ ग्रेट इनिशिएटिव एंड मैं पहले भी आ चुकी थी इन द फर्स्ट ईयर इन 2014. आई थिंक रोड सेफ्टी इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हमारे छोटे बच्चे हैं, हमारे फैमिली मेम्बर्स हैं एंड आई थिंक पीपल शुड बी मोर रिस्पॉन्सिबल जब वो व्हीकल चला रहे हैं. दे शुड नॉट ड्रिंक एंड ड्राइव. और अगर आपने पिया भी है बट देन यू हैव टू हैव अ डेजिग्नेटेड ड्राइवर. आप नहीं सोच सकते कि नहीं मैं तो गाड़ी चलाने वाला हूँ, तो ये नहीं हो सकता. And I think it's a good way to create awareness that we're all there to tell people to be responsible and keep our roads safe, keep our families safe.
Last question.
Education कितना important role play करता है?
Well, I think education is most important. I think even as a mom, you know, we educate our children ki, you know, walk on the road safely, hold an adult's hand, you know, while crossing the road. So these are very simple things. So education of road safety, of not drinking and driving are very, very essential.
ओके लास्ट क्वेश्चन मैं आपसे ये करूँगा. एक कानून बना है कि आप एनोनिमस रह सकते हो.
हाँ जी, गुड समैरिटन लॉ. आई थिंक सबको पता होना चाहिए दैट देयर इज़ अ गुड समैरिटन लॉ आउट देयर कि अगर आपने किसी को देखा है जो ट्रॉमा में है, ट्रबल में है, आप प्लीज़ ऐसा मत सोचिए कि बेटर यू नो हम इन्वॉल्व नहीं हुए. अगर आप इन्वॉल्व होते भी हो, you will not be questioned, you will be a good Samaritan saving someone's life. Thank you.
Done.